30 herbs, proprietary recipe, just like every other Amaro producer, right? You could understand all the herbs that are in these Amaros, but good luck trying to recreate the liquid. You know, the sun is out. I was thinking of Italy for whatever reason, and thought it'd been a while since we've talked about Amaro here. So we're going to try some Amaro Lucano right now. This brand, which is fairly new to me, you can tell I've only had a little bit, created in 1894, and they still use the same recipe. 30 herbs, proprietary recipe, just like every other Amaro producer, right? You could understand all the herbs that are in these Amaros, but good luck trying to recreate the liquid. So, I mean, some of these Amaros have such great labels. Like my favorite is Amaro Chiocciaro, which I can't seem to find anywhere near me. All right, I am drinking out of this Spiegelau bourbon glass. It is absolutely my favorite glass for bourbon, scotch, Amaro, and even some cocktails. There's a link to there's an Amazon link in the description below. If you want to grab a few, they just have such a nice weight. So Amaro, right, all Amaro are considered bitters. This guy has an alcohol by volume of 28%, so these things are not lightweight. Ooh. Hardcore, like cola notes. Very cool. Herbs, and there's some like bark. If I was like putting my nose right up against a tree and I just put some cola onto that tree. That's kind of what this smells like. Now, I tend to like Amaro neat. Some people like Amaro on the rocks. Some people like it with a little bit of seltzer, right? Just a light drink either to start your evening or end your evening, right? It works in both cases, which really makes Amaro fairly unique in that it can be very versatile. I think Amaro is starting to get, it's continuing to get some momentum in the US, but I think there's a long way to go. And I am going to continue to beat the drum for Amaro. So lots of orange peel, some cinnamon comes in. This is just a really friendly, delicious Amaro. There's a little bitterness on the palate, but not in a way, there's nothing here that's overpowering. So kind of like I mentioned on the cooler label, Amaro Chiocciaro, Amaro Lucano, this guy, I think this is a really good Amaro for beginners. Kind of along the lines of the Mileti and even Amaro Montenegro. But this guy, every time I take a sip of it, I like it more. If you really enjoy cinnamon, then I think this will be a nice touch for you. But it's funny, it smells hardcore cola, right? But there's virtually no cola note on the palate. It's all like cinnamon goodness. Not like a red hot cinnamon, but like the actual spice cinnamon. I encourage you to go grab some Amaro Lucano. Give it a try. Get Amaro into your imbibing routine, because I think what you'll find is it'll balance out maybe some of the bad habits that maybe you have. It's a nice replacement for some hard alcohol. Still scratches that itch, but you don't necessarily have to have a scotch or a bourbon. And lastly, I think this particular one I could see being really good in a Manhattan, right? Either in place of the sweet vermouth, or if I were to use half sweet vermouth and half Amaro Lucano in addition to the whiskey. I think this would be great in a Martinez, right? Which is just kind of like the gin equivalent of a Manhattan. Whenever you're also, you know, as you buy some Amaro and you get some bottles on your bar cart, don't get stressed out, right? If you're not drinking enough of it, or if you're not drinking it at a rapid pace. The stuff holds up for a long time, and consider it as a replacement for sweet vermouth in any of your cocktails that you may make at home. So it's versatile. I said it's versatile before. Hey, if you like what we're doing here, hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Hey, thanks for joining. Cheers, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Hey, Monte. Say hello.